Okay, just a quick definition of the Football League television blackout policies. Of course, Wikipedia is just a simple little thing there. Okay, from 73 to 2014, the NFL maintained blackout policy that stated that a home game cannot be televised in the team's local market if 85% of the tickets are not sold out 72 hours prior to the start time. Okay, makes the NFL the only major professional sports league in the U.S. that requires teams to sell out tickets in order to broadcast a game on television locally. So usually what they would do is the TV stations, radio stations would go in there and buy out the rest of the tickets so that they could make more money running advertisings and actually show the game. Okay, let's go over and demonstrate to you the loss of fans coming to these sporting events. This is the first one here. I got dozens of screenshots, so I'm just going to show you a few of them here. Actually, a little more than a few. But you can see this is a little reporter here. This is an angle shot of the camera, which I'll explain later about this. All these empty seats. Of course, the players are on the field, so this game is in progress. But where's all the people? These are supposed to be good seats. These are the more expensive seats, right? Let's go to another one here. Okay, now all these football games, they're really big on the military. The military spends hundreds of millions of dollars every year by flyovers, parachute drops, boom booms, giving the military special privileges with advertising. So this is a big thing, promoting the military-industrial complex. They always got these guys. You'll see groups of them in the stands all the time because those are free seats that they give away, which I'll explain a little later. Once again here, Rams-Panther game, fourth quarter, so you know this has been ongoing. Look at all these empty seats. Look at all these empty seats. And these are the good seats that are not being filled. They are not being filled. Once again here, camera shot from the commentators. You can see all these empty seats back here. All these empty seats. Even up here you can see them, but this is amazing down here. Okay, this is just a shot demonstrating the LA smog, schmele schmog, and these players have got to play. This is the new arena here, the new stadium that's going to be built here, like, I don't know, $1 billion or something. Going to be ridiculous. But I guess they're going to fill it. This used to be the old Forum where the Lakers and the Kings played, and Hollywood Park, one of the better-known racetracks. So I was really surprised that they did away with that to put a football stadium in there. But hey, you're dealing with these bastard billionaires. They can do what they pretty much want. Okay, now the cameramen are instructed not to pan the audience, not to pan the crowd, because all these empty seats are going to be exposed. I had to be really careful and sneaky and be quick about getting snapshots, screenshots of the game in progress. So it was a little difficult, but I managed to get a few dozen of them, so I got the best ones up here that I'm showing to you now. But these cameramen are instructed not to pan the audience. So I had to get a lot of my shots from passings, kickoffs that go up the air, and the camera will follow it. Once again, a Houston game, a Charger game. Where is everybody? Look, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. Now they're saying 75% sellout, that they will do a local broadcast. But see, a lot of people have been complaining last year I should say, about the blackouts because they can't fill the stadiums up. They can't even get 75%. You can see that there's more. Now this is a camera shot I took intentionally because it is showing a crowd. Okay, it is showing a crowd here. The camera had to get this shot, but see, look at, there's still empty seats. What are these people buying beers or going to the bathrooms or something? So the camera will pan on that intentionally to show people, oh look, there's people here. Okay, once again, camera shot, happened to catch. Look at all the empty seats here. Look at all these empty seats. And this is down below. These are supposed to be good seats here. Okay, there's another one here. Look at all these empty seats. Look at all these empty seats. These billionaire bastards have got to be going broke. See, this is my plan here. See, look at the big section right here. Now, if everybody sequestered and locked themselves out of sporting events, we would send these bastards to the bankruptcy line, and they wouldn't be able to make any money. Hey, the players will still get their money, of course. Why not? But as I've been uncovering and discovering that they are installing 5G systems in a lot of these sporting areas, these sporting events, so that when you go to a sporting event, you're going to be microwaved. See, here's a shot here that I happened to catch. Empty seats all around. These two guys, I don't know how the cameraman managed to get that, but he did. Empty seats all around these poor guys. Okay, once again, I had to get a kickoff. I can see very good depiction of the empty seats, Now, these are always full. These are the section that gets full out. Remember how in the old days, there used to be a John 3:16 sign up there? They cut that out a couple of decades ago. All the Bible people be out there. There'll be a few signs that says, John 3:16 out there. But you don't see that anymore. Those are all the old days. So, okay, here's another comparison, demonstration of the lack of fans coming to the football games this year, last year, 2019. This is a photo of 2019 September game. You can see this whole upper area. Nobody is there. Nobody is there. You can see some of the empty seats in here, in this section, in here, and in here. If you look closely, you'll see some empty seats there, but of course these are more occupied because they're one of the better seats. Now, you go to an older game here a couple years ago, you can see this whole upper section. It looks like it's kind of 70% full up there. Okay, and all these areas, they all look pretty full. So this is a comparison between the years, a prior year here and last year, September 2019, and it's definitely the fan base is going down because they can't afford it. They can't afford the expensive beers, the ridiculous parking fees. So they're just staying home. But the problem is, like I keep saying, they're blacking out the games because they can't fill these seats. So they're forced to stay home and watch the game. All right, here's a little solution I have for the NFL. It's called seat fillers, just like the Academy Awards, how they have people dressed up in tuxedos, in formal dresses, ready to fill a seat by a person who had gone to the bathroom or went to go get a cocktail. Anyway, how to be a seat filler. Okay, so these are out there. These are real people. These are people they hire to actually fill seats. And this is what I thought was funny about this, because IamCheap.com. So seat fillers at sporting events, theaters, and this website here, because IamCheap.com. Funny stuff, huh? Okay, here's another one here. Seat fillers wanted. Okay, OTL, over the line, but it's on the list, Boston.com. Seat fillers wanted. Once again, NFL could be using these people. Okay, here's another one here. Help wanted. Must sit in fancy stadium seats. New York Times. Okay, this is what I've been showing you all along here. The stadiums are empty. The NFL's got to be losing money. These bastard billionaires, I'm not going to say I'm happy about it, but they're got to be losing a lot of money. There was a report saying there's only been like 7-8% less occupancy, but as you've seen in the pictures, it more looks like 30-40% less people in these stadiums. So this is all kind of funny. Okay, now with all of the sequestering, the lockdown that's going on with this coronavirus, basically trying to implement a police state, getting everybody freaked out. But see, this is an element, this is one of the most important elements of my fiscal revolution, which I've been trying to get out there since 2004, 2003, but nobody will listen to me. If we would have paid attention to it, we would have never had the 2008 collapse. But anyway, this is an element of the fiscal revolution, and it is all about non-participating in your social structure. The social structure that the fascists set up for you, intentionally for you to force yourself to participate in their social structure, to bleed you out of all your money, your sweat, your blood, to destroy economies. Now, this could be one area we can implement the fiscal revolution, and I'm sorry we're going to be picking on the NFL and those billionaire bastards, but if everybody just stayed home and never went to a sporting event, and just watch it on your TV. But more importantly, don't buy or support any advertising that's on your TV. This is part of the fiscal revolution. Non-participation. Stay home. Keep the money flow in your pocket. Keep the money flow from going to your pocket to those rich fascist corporations. We got to stop this money flow. This is kind of neat. I'm seeing this, but yeah, people losing your job, and that's okay. If you listen to my fiscal revolution, losing your job, that's no big deal. You can succumb that consequence by listening to the details of the fiscal revolution. But this is how we can set an example. We can set an example with these NFL owners. We can set an example, say, look, you petroleum, you pharmacies, all you bankers, we know how to get to you because we have control of the money. Sure, money speaks louder than words, but the lack of money even speaks louder because you'll get all these corporations crying the blues. What's horrible about all this is these banker bailouts, these bailouts that our government is putting trillions and trillions of dollars in there, fabricating money every day, printing it up every day, every month, every year, increasing the debt, and it's going to be impossible to pay all this debt off. So repossession of the whole country is in line. That's the whole idea. That's what they've been doing around the world to other countries, is getting a country so far in debt that they start repossessing elements of that country, eventually the whole country, and take over their whole financial system, take over all of their resources that they have. So let's all get together this year, 2020, given the virus is doing okay, but let's not go to sporting events. Let's shut down the stadiums. Let's shut down the concessions, the parking lots. Let's have control of the financial stability or instability, because we will create an instability, but that's okay because we're doing it. We're causing the recession, not the banks, not the corporations. We have control of what's going on by non-participating in all the social events that were set up by the corporate bastards. And then we, the consumers, can set an example to all of corporate America. Be careful. We do have power, but you damn sheeple just don't realize it and understand it. Quit participating in the fascist structure, these corporations, and quit participating in what the government is trying to tell you what to do. Because they're not out for your benefit. They're out for corporations, not the people. I'm Dr. Mano. I hope you learned something today. And you know, these sporting events are just going to be microwave ovens because they are installing 5G systems while everybody is being locked down. Okay, Pura Vida from Costa Rica.